It's gone basically from one building, Kootenai Brown's cabin, and which sort of established the name as the icon, till it's evolved into a 6-acre site over time since that point in time.
Staff from the village gave us a tour of the buildings, with most of them having been restored or recreated to resemble the facilities from the late 19th and 20th centuries.
31 buildings, and which are teeming with around 50,000 artifacts and a huge documentary archive that documents the entire pioneer and settler experience of southwestern Alberta.
The village is named after Kootenai Brown, an expatriate British adventurer who, after service with the British Army in India, followed the gold rushes to North America, eventually making his way into Alberta.
He heard tell of another gold rush in Edmonton, at Fort Edmonton in the Northwest Territories, with absolutely no idea of where that was. He came over and came through the South Pass of what is now Waterton Lakes National Park, and determined that this is the place for me and that he would live his life there forever. Now, he had a few adventures and misadventures along the way before he could get to that repose. Many of them hunting buffalo, along with the last days of the Buffalo Métis, hunting wolves, whiskey trading in the Whoop-Up era.
Kootenai Brown also worked in the United States in the Dakotas with the U.S. Army in the Sioux Wars. In 1877, he became involved in a murder following a quarrel with another man.
He was taken to trial, but the grand jury decided to cut him a deal. If he pled guilty, they would allow him passage out of the country as long as he didn't come back into the United States, and he thought that was all right with him. So he brought his family to the shores of what is now Waterton Lakes National Park, where he also worked built a trading post, and worked as outfitter for hunters that wanted to come through the area, and also along the way gave a lot of volunteer help to ranchers and settlers, and eventually became very instrumental in lobbying for the area that he was living in to become the Kootenai Forest Reserve, which was followed by establishment as the Waterton Lakes National Park, of which he was the first fire warden and ranger. Kootenai Brown, in a nutshell, is the Buffalo Bill of Canada.
If you want to get your fix of the Pioneer Village, it's open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. in Pincher Creek, Alberta. For Bridge City News, I'm Micah Quinn.